peace, love, and light. Thank you guys for tuning into another Lala's Blackout message. All right, so y'all know when I come with these blackout messages, I'm coming with some tea, okay? I'm just gonna let y'all know that the only reason why I do blackout messages is because number one, I work and I just got off and I'm on my way to the gym. I only get a little window of time to have some me time to myself, and I just decide to bless you guys with a message. Uh, and it's so crazy because every time I'm on my way to the gym, guys like speak about this. And I don't be looking the best. Like I said, I'm going to the gym, and it's not even about looks because I know I'm fine, But I just want to do blackout messages because I don't want you guys to be distracted with the process of me driving and all of that, and I really want you guys to get this message. So I will be showing my face a little bit more because I do put a lot of my energy into TikTok. I love TikTok because of the algorithm, and it's like the people understand you more and you understand them, and it's amazing. Like I just love it. But at the same time, I love my YouTubers because number one, I get to post longer videos and can get more in depth, and hopefully soon I'll be able to go live. I am jumping up there in subscribers, so I'm really thankful for you guys' support. For those of you who are new, um, thank you for coming over because I'm sure some of y'all, most of y'all came from TikTok. And if you haven't, welcome. And I promise you, I will not just be posting TikTok videos, but I will be posting more of myself. And I just want to, let y'all in on my world a little bit because I give you guys messages, and as much as we help and we read people, um, we also be needing their assistance of help. I have a few readers that I listen to, and they are thebomb.com. So let's get into this message because, of course, I don't want to make it long, and I know me, I can talk, 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 talk. All right, so first I want to thank you for your like, shares, and subscribes, and I pray this message resonates. I pray for positivity and good vibes, and any negative energy may get sent back to who was the originator come from and be put into good use for positivity. So either way, the negative energy is going to turn into positivity one way or another. So ha, ha, ha. So I say that to say this. I don't know. I just heard divine feminine. You guys have been literally going through a massive transformation. I have been hearing ringing in my ears, body pains and aches and nausea. Like, I'm not even going to cap. I thought I was pregnant for a minute, but I'm like, there's no way. I am 2 months into celibacy. No, almost 3 months. Ow. Into celibacy. And I'm thankful for this journey. I've done it before for a year, and it was amazing. So now that I'm taking this journey now with all of the knowledge that I've inquired about over the years, it's going to be very powerful, this shift. I'm doing this so I can manifest the man that I'm supposed to be with, my real twin flame, okay? And I want to make sure I'm pure. I want to get rid of all things mentally, physically, emotionally, sexually, financially, on everything. Because I want a husband. I don't want no in and out relationship, karmic. I'm done with that part. That's why I'm not even so hip into getting into relationships. And I'm sure a lot of you guys feel that way. It's not that we're being cold or selfish. It's just I don't know about you guys, but this transformation, this process has been something else, and I'm not complaining because I'm not the same person I was before. You guys really need to look into your south and north nodes. I can't remember what my south node is, which really sucks because I talk about this all the time. But my south node I was very like, I just gave my power away. I wanted to be accepted and validated, and loved, and I would accept anything, any type of behavior just to have a person in my life or a validation of feeling loved or liked or I don't know how to explain it. But and I wasn't focused on my dreams. I was mainly doing what everybody wanted me to do. I was bending over backwards for people who wouldn't dare do the same thing for me. And with this transition in the past couple months, and I'm gonna say it started right before the retrograde. I now am into my North Node, which is Aries, and I've been looking up because and it's funny because I haven't really been paying attention to my South Node because that's not where I am anymore. I don't even want to recognize that part of my life. Yes, that's where I came from, but I'm now in my North Node. My North Node is Aries. Aries are very stubborn. They're on top of their toes. They're fiery. They're very passionate. They know what they're talking about. They don't, no excuses. I be telling my kids, like, back in the day, I would let people run me over, take advantage of me, but now I'm in my North Node. I'm like, no, because this is the energy I need to be in to teach my teenage girls how to, live in this world because, whoo, with the dating and all of that, I got straight beautiful girls, and I just want them to not be so cold and closed off. I want them to always operate out of their heart chakra, but at the same time, I also want my kiddos to, to I don't know how to explain it, but to be smart and to be on point with themselves and learning and loving and growing and not just staying stagnant and staying in this depressive state because they're hurt, et cetera, et cetera. But anyway, I'm in my North Node, Aries. Now in this energy, it's totally opposite of how I was. So now I'm nipping things in the butt. As soon as a person showed me a red flag, I'm not waiting around. I'm cutting their asses off. My phone's actually very dry. I have a few friends that I talk to, but I'm just not in that energy to be giving my time and energy away to things that can not benefit my highest good, if that makes sense. And I'm very careful with who I allow in my energy. That's why I'm not too big on the dating sites and, just messing with people that I used to mess with before because 9 times out of 10, they're still in the same energy. Like, ain't nothing wrong with rekindling friendships, but once it gets to a point where they want to be with you, then it's like, what did we break up with? Why did we break up in the first place? Like, no, we're not gonna do that. But anyway, I have been very in much solitude. And I feel like me being in solitude is allowing people to feel like I'm being selfish, I'm being hard on them, and I'm being ignorant and just all of the above. When in actuality, I am just covering my energy and my protecting myself and being discerning, tapping into my discernment and listening to the nudges that the spirit gives me whenever I need to hear them, to be warned or to validate that I'm making the right decisions in my life. So, um, the fact of the matter is I had to learn to accept things for where they are. No matter what's going on in my world, I had to accept things for what they are. I believe out of the whole essence of my whole life, that has got to be one of the hardest lessons ever. Why? Because when you are in the energy where you're people pleasing and you're just you know what I'm getting at. It's hard for you to accept things. That's why you do things that you normally don't want to do. You make people a priority over yourself. And I've learned over the years that I have caused myself to deteriorate in many instances that I gave people the energy to be them great selves at the cost of my energy. Okay. Now, I say that to say, why wow, I've came a long way because now I choose myself. Now I don't care about being selfish because at the end of the day, if you feel that I'm selfish, 9 times out of 10 you had ulterior motives and you don't understand self-love. And why would I want to be around somebody who does not understand self-love? Acceptance was very hard for me because when things happen, when somebody breaks your heart or this friend betrays you, you want to run to the rescue. You want to argue with them. You want them to see your point. You want them to know why you feel the way you feel, and you want to be justified for that action, right? But when I'm in my north node, I understand that people are just going to be people. And if people don't want to do right by me, then 9 times out of 10, they don't want to be in my life. So why do I keep pushing and pushing and begging and doing all these extra things to make this person come in my life or stay in my life? When in actuality, actions speak louder than words, and that's what they're showing me. So I'm going to move out the way. I'm not going to stop nothing anymore. I accept. Once a person breaks my heart, I accept that this person no longer cares about me because love doesn't hurt. I shouldn't have to feel these feelings if I'm in love with someone. I don't want to have to check your phone, even though I was in that. Like, I'm not perfect, y'all. I was a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah. But I don't want to be in that energy anymore. And I'm so thankful that I shifted over because now, whoever I pick in my life, they deserve to be there. I know what type of woman I am. I know what I bring to the table. I'm a whole vibe, straight up. I know I am. Because I've came a long way and there's some ugly ass people out here. Ugly. Ugly. So I had to make choices based off the fact that I accepted things for the way they are. And one of those choices was I had to let go of things that no longer serve me. I had to let go of a person that I was madly in love with, that I would have never hurted intentionally because I don't want to be hurt. This person was the apple to my eye, my everything. I did everything for this person to validate and show them that I was the one. And it backfired on me. But at the end of the day, I'm not mad because guess what? He will never forget me because I was a good woman. I was something different. If anything, I showed him what true love was like. I showed him what it's like to be a goddess, what it's like to be, man, I showed him a lot. Let's just say that. In my pain was still power. Hmm. So I don't even regret the relationship. I don't feel bad at all because now, I've been told I am walking karma. And that kind of sucks because it just goes to show that this person is going to change with another person. And that's cool because I know God's going to send me mine forever. And he's going to be perfect. Not, you know what I mean, not perfect, but yeah, he's going to be chill. I know how to manifest now. I'm not playing no games. I'm being really specific. I used to write these lists of what I wanted in a guy and just be very vague and now I'm just like, well, yeah, you blessed me with that, but I didn't say I didn't want that part. I would have to be real. I mean, you got to be specific when you manifest it. Because it's like when you write it down on paper, the guy's like, all right, sure, bet, here I come, be right back. And he literally goes and gets that for you. Period. I'm thankful that I can manifest such things. Now, I have been beating myself up for months about this twin flame situation. Because for a minute I stayed in a toxic situation with a narcissist person because I thought that this person was my twin flame. So I accepted the back and forth. I accepted the third party. I accepted the silent treatment and the lack of emotional support, lack of support, period. I accepted that. And what's funny is because I would have never done that in the past. But because of that cliche, twin flames, I accepted that. Now, was this person meant to be in my life? Yes. For a karmic lesson, which makes him a karmic masculine because I honestly never seen a divine masculine. You may see him on TV, but can we trust that? Like, I have a hard time with finding, even close to me, a real divine masculine. Not that I'm judging, because there's some times that I wasn't a divine feminine, but baby, let me tell you, nobody can take my title away because I does the work, honey. The sweat, the tears, the journaling, the meditating, the, staying in the positive and the light, embracing my dark side, not using it for harm. I got a great heart, like all of that. I know who I am. So I deserve what I deserve. Now, we get to these moments where we see the divine masculine as someone that we could be with in the future. Um, but we don't pay attention to who they are as a character outside of a relationship. Like, I'm learning to make sure I pay attention and really get to know people because this person can really play it like they're your divine masculine, but they're a distorted masculine. They're literally in your life to drain you, to use you for all your assets and abilities and your energy. Shit, energy vampires. And you can really mistake a distorted masculine for a divine masculine. Easy. But at some point, you're going to turn outward. At some point, the magnetic pull of the relationship is going to cause separation. Now, what's funny is it's because I woke up one day, it's probably a couple months ago, and I had a dream. It wasn't even about my actual divine masculine, but it was about the divine masculine, period, and how there is a spiritual warfare and attack on the consciousness of the masculines, and it is. I see it every day on their mind frame and how they move and how they operate in this life. They don't have, their heart chakra is closed. They're led by their ego and pride and sexuality, immortality, power, money, drugs, etc., etc. They don't like to take accountability. I mean, it sounds like your modern day narcissist, pretty much. And I just feel like it is a spiritual warfare, and they are being tussled and stuck in situations where they know in their spirit is crying out. They're not sleeping. They're not eating. They're not living their best life. They're settling to be in a relationship with these karmic women, to try to ease the pain. They're doing these coping mechanisms that 9 times out of 10 is very toxic as hell. And yeah, it's just like, whoa, this ain't gonna work. So when you are in a narcissist situation, it's like there's a pull that pulls you further and further and further away from each other, which makes it so toxic to where you start getting jealous of each other. You start envying each other, and it doesn't make no sense at all. None. As to why things are going the way they're going. Then, as a woman, because you're so nurturing and loving, you turn and tap into yourself and you're questioning yourself and you're wondering, like, why is this happening why am I going through this? Why does this person not love me? So we do everything we can to make this person love us. Please love me. And in all actuality, they don't even love their damn self. Let's be real. Okay? Now, a lot of you guys, feminine energy, have got real hip to what the fuck is going on. And you got the hell up out of there. God paved the way for you to be happy, for you to, and it wasn't easy because there was days you wasn't happy. There was days you probably had to peel yourself out of bed just to go to work. Peel yourself out of bed just to take care of your kids, eat a little bit, all that. So, you have learned that no matter what this relationship entails, you still got to stay on the throne. You still got to do what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. And now you are learning people, places, and things, and what things that you can't be in this throne, in this kingdom. And sometimes you step off the throne, and then God smacks you upside your head, and then you stay on the throne, and then people are led to walk away. But I feel as though my divine feminines have been sitting on the throne and standing, embedding, embodying it, making sure they are doing what they're supposed to do, catching the bag, they're starting their businesses, they're doing their healing work, they're working on themselves mentally, physically, and emotionally. And the throne is Trump tight. Period. Now, because of that, you're in this high vibrant ass energy. And because we don't chase, we attract, you are attracting a lot of people. Like your inbox probably is jumping and you don't have a desire to talk to any of them. Not because you don't want love, it's because you just want to take your time and see who shows the effort and not being thirsty about it. Like, oh, that is the most disgusting thing ever. Thirsty people. Like it is not that it's all people in the world you want to be thirsty. But 9 times out of 10, because you walked away from your masculine, I suggest if you're having a hard time doing so that you look into cord cutting. If you're a spiritualist, you can do it yourself, or unlike me, I had to go and get some help, so I did it. I went and got a cord cutting, and I haven't heard from this man in a while, and all of a sudden, now the phone calls are flooding. I am sorry, I made a wrong choice. I see who you are now. That was the design. That's how this was all supposed to go, but you should have believed in me in the first place. And now you're expecting me to give you another chance. Yeah, based off your premonition and your level of perception, you got over that, but you now are in a position where you can accept this masculine back in your life. You can, you really can, and he'll probably give you the world with bells and whistles. But see, the difference is they got to do that work. They can't come back because they had an epiphany while they're still laying next to the karmic, and now they want to get their life together. No, you got to actually do the work like I did, blood, sweat, and tears. You need to feel that way too. You can't expect me to come in here and uh, take over your karma. Because that's all it is. Let's be real. So you got to make a decision because some of you guys are getting new love, and some of you guys' partners is coming back new and improved, and some of y'all's masculines ain't shit and just want to come back because they feel your energy being pulled away. And I'm telling you, when you do that cord cutting, oh wait, I'm talking about it's so instant. Wow. Like I literally had to do it 3 times because I had so much energy that was connected to me. I had to call all my power back, which is probably why havoc is wrecking. Why this person is messaging me constantly on some, now I do accept the apology. I do forgive because I understand people are human and they just got to learn. But again, you can learn over there. You ain't got to learn here with me because obviously you can't You don't handle me with delicacy and care, so I got to be careful with you, and I got to keep my distance. Because until you learn to respect me, then we're not going to get too far. But you are in a position where you can take them back. So you got to make a choice to make sure that not one time that you lose your place on the throne. And a lot of the males is coming in to do just that, to take you off your throne. They want to use you. They want to abuse you. You don't think they see that the coins is coming in? Some of y'all being highly stalked. Be careful. Watching on your social media, watching on all of that. And they see you. They see you. You keep doing that. Keep doing whatever you're doing. But just be mindful of that. Because you came way too far. And these masculines, like I said, spiritual warfare over their consciousness. And I don't know about y'all, but I've been trying to tell my masculine over and over and over, like, you really need to get with God. You really need to heal because you don't understand how, the society is ruining you guys, like totally ruining y'all's life. And y'all blaming it on the divine feminine. And it's not the divine feminine's fault. It is your lack of decision making. See, if you're a divine feminine, you don't have to do black magic. You don't have to get people back. You don't have to do any of that because we attract. We don't chase. I'm not gonna do magic on a man for him to love me. Because if my vibe ain't that good and he don't feel it, then that's not for him. I'm on out the way. And the energy and the imbalance of the world because people in there manipulating ways and not want to take accountability and killing people because they're in their emotions. It's just a huge imbalance in the world, and I can tell. I feel it everywhere, like in my hometown or in my hometown where I'm living. The energy is so heavy. I went out 20 minutes out of town to get a that what the heck is it called? Just cord cutting ritual, and the energy was so peaceful out there. I'm like, yeah, this is what I need to do. Because in being right dab smack in the middle, and I see why people live in the country. I totally see why. Like, it makes so much sense. But because I don't want my conscience blocked, I don't want to be distracted. I don't want somebody to come into my life, woo woo woo, trying to do the most, and I don't want that anymore. I simply want to be peaceful and be around people who have great intentions for me and love a little bit. That's it. That's all. So I say that to say this. Please be careful because remember, we don't fight against flesh and blood. We fight against the principalities. So you're not fighting devils because you keep elevating new level, new devil. So a lot of these masculines is coming in, want to act like they're the king of the throne when they just really want to use you and abuse you. So please be careful. Now, if they're on your line and they're professing their love, okay, that's good. That's what we got them where we want them. But they're going to have to show a little bit of action. We're not doing just the words. And y'all feminists don't get all, oh my God, don't do that. No. Let them work. Because back in the day, we didn't. We just let them talk us right out our panties. I'm just dead honest. We did. I did. Like all these babies. But now I'm in my north node, so I'm treating myself a little bit better. I'm loving on myself. It's all about self. I don't give a fuck. Nobody say, yep, I'm very selfish. Yep, sure is. Because back in the past, I was not. And I lost everybody for being less selfish. So let's see how many people in my life now that I'm selfish. And it's sad, but it's cool because I didn't want to be that person no more. I felt defeated every time I got up in the morning, trying to allow myself to cater to another person's feelings, emotions, whatever. I'm not doing that no more. Period. So be careful. Really take your time. Really continue to work on your kingdom. And make sure that whoever you decide to be with, that they are fit part for the kingdom. Make sure this person is good enough to be around your kids, y'all. It's pedophiles out here. Get to know the people that you're laying with. Give them time. It should be 6 months before you opening your legs and creating soul ties. Don't create soul ties with a motherfucker you don't even know. Do y'all know how hard it is to let man listen? Y'all know how heartbreak is, breakups. So save yourself some agony, hurt, and slow down. Pay attention. Watch these masculines because spiritual, like I said, spiritual warfare is on them. And they know it. They can feel it, but they just choose to continue stay in their ego. So, hey, I like it. I love it. But we got shit to do. We got a purpose. We got a kingdom to maintain. We got to stay on the throne. So do not, do not, do not, do not, do not mess up. And some of y'all should have overflow of blessings right now. If you don't, they coming. And maybe they on hold because you're going to be tested. So be smart, pay attention, handle your business. Because they're coming in. Some of y'all may be getting proposed to. Some of y'all may be going on trips with these men. Just be careful. Okay? We don't want to end up singing Summer Walker talking about your mama should have whooped your ass. No, we don't want to do that. Because at the end of the day, should we be blaming them? No, we should be blaming ourselves for allowing these people, places, and things in our life that no longer serve us. So, I love you guys. I'm right at 30 minutes. I'm so thankful. I really hope this message resonated with you guys because, like I said, we're coming in, and I just want you guys to be aware and diligent in your dealings and your thought process, and remember, where you came from. Like, I know we're supposed to forgive. We are. We forgive. We forgive. There's no reason to hold bad blood. Bad blood is not good for the spirit, mind, body, and soul. So, yes, we forgive. However, we can never forget what was done to us, and we take it with a grain of salt, so we don't allow those things to happen. So, just use your intuition, guys. Meditate on it. Pray about it. Ask God for guidance. Ask how you should help and deal with the situation, so you don't end up asking God to help you. You know what I'm saying? In that type of way. I really hope this message resonated. I hope a lot of you guys can relate to this and just take the gems and just be different and don't be thirsty out here. You don't have to be thirsty. You manifest whatever you want. You can do that. You can manifest a dream, man. Yes, yep, I said it. You can. You sure can. But your energy gotta come up to that. Your consciousness gotta be on that level to call them in. Even money. Now you can sit here and do all the chants and all that, make the money spill jars, all of that. But at the end of the day, if you're not lining your energy, your frequency up with that blessing, if you're telling yourself I'm broke, you're going to continue to be broke. If you tell yourself money flows to me easily, effortlessly, and easily, along with other affirmations you should be getting. So take that with a grain of salt. I love you guys. Peace, love, and light.